I've always wanted to be a dad. And let me tell you, I love it.
Did you do another drawing of our family?
Uh-huh. That's me, and Dylan, and Mommy. And over here, far away, is you.
I love how you drew my hair.
That's poop.
Well, it's well drawn.
Hi, welcome to What the Flick. I'm Christy, this is Alonzo, this is Ben. We're going to talk about Daddy's Home. We're playing catch up with Daddy's Home. Lucky for all of you.
So I went to see Daddy's Home last night. I wasn't feeling great. I went home. I went to see it Sunday night at 11:10 at a theater in Los Angeles that I didn't know existed.
What's that?
In the Marina.
Ooh.
The other one in the Marina, not the nice one.
Not the one with the reclining seats and the drinks?
Yeah, no, not the one. But that said, it was super nice. It was really an old school experience. Like, there's not much fuss. The seats had been redone. They're very nice. And I can tell there's never going to be anyone there. So, and I went to it in part because I couldn't sleep, and in part because I knew that you guys would hate it. And I'd been given a preview that you already hated it on the Linoleum Knife podcast, reading through your cryptic your cryptic review on that. But I was thinking, people are going to like this movie, and I'm going to be the man of the common people, and I'm going to champion this movie where Will Ferrell is the stepdad to these two adorable kids, and then the real dad on a motorcycle, Mark Wahlberg, shows up late and threatens Will Ferrell, and it's going to be funny and enjoyable, and everything that's wrong with us as snobs in our ivory tower criticizing movies that people like. That was the plan. And then I watched the movie.
So what do we got going on over here, man? It's a treehouse. We've only been at it for about 2 months.
Dad, finished the treehouse for you!
Hey, B-Man! I hope it's up to code. Oh, no, watch out, B-Man! It's a pony, Dusty! Not bad. Take her out, see what she can do. Remember, 1 down, 4 up. Everyone knows it's 1 down, 4 up. 1 down, 1 down, 1 down!
Oh my God!
So I'll just be grateful nobody got hurt, okay?
I got hurt!
Brad, just stay still. I'll get you.
No, please just go and get a shirt on.
One lucky fan is gonna get a chance to shoot from half court.
This one's for Dylan and Megan and Sarah and Dylan. Nothing but net.
I kind of wish this whole movie took place at the Panda. If this whole thing could be about the smooth jazz station that Will Ferrell works at. 103.6. So I brought my son with me. I'm a really good mom, I promise. But on Christmas Day, I had to go see it, and so I brought Nicholas with me. I'm like, oh, it's PG-13, it'll be okay. He's seen that kind of movie before. So the upside is he now goes around the house singing 103.6, the Panda.
I'm going to say that's a win. That's
the only. It's
so
worth it,
So Will Ferrell works at a smooth jazz station. The number, again, a couple of the funny lines. The number 3 smooth jazz station in the country. And there's some funny lines about how terrible smooth jazz is, where you got your logo has to be that you tell people that, hey man, this is a fun station, and maybe the next song won't suck quite as much as the song you just heard.
Yeah. All the Thomas Hayden Church stuff is pretty funny. His
I mean, that's
there.
the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, Linda Cardellini. We love her.
Gets nothing to do.
And she plays the wife of Will Ferrell and the ex-wife of Mark Wahlberg. And Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, they're great. Look, I just was looking at the Rotten Tomatoes reviews. Ted 2's at 46%. Wrong. Ted 2, funny. Mark Wahlberg, funny.
The other guys was great.
The other guys was great. The other guys was on my top 10 that year. It was terrific. And so, like, and Thomas Hayden Church, like, there are 4 people I like here who are.
Well,
nothing.
You mentioned taking Nick and the PG-13. This movie is so torn between wanting to be like daddy daycare with like adorable moppets and, wackiness in suburbia, and then these very kind of R-rated, let's make jokes about male infertility and Will Ferrell's testicles jokes. Yeah. It's like, and it's not that you can't straddle those things, but you better damn well be really on your game. And this is from the director of That's My Boy. And I think We're the Millers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And from one of the writers of Mr. Popper's Penguins. It's like this is not a comedy all-star team behind the camera.
I got to this theater at 11:18 for this 11:10 show, and I still saw, I think, 5 trailers. It's so ridiculous. I hate it.
13 minutes of trailers.
But one of the way more.
Yeah?
No, we were 20.
I saw a good 20 at Point
easily
Break,
20. Yeah. And one of the trailers, I don't remember for which movie, but the whole thing was from the director of We're the Millers, and I was like, wow, That's the
That's a selling point.
That's the. I mean, but by the way, We're the Millers is twice this movie. And like it can be defined by the kids who might end up being good actors and might be good actors now, but they sucked. And like they were bad because you could see the direction in it. Be adorable. Be mischievous. You know, everything. Who was the kid in Room? I mean, again, it's
Jacob Tremblay.
But for every
Brilliant beyond his years.
For everything that kid was, it's that these kids were like, I'm going to be cute right there.
They're moppety, but also raunchy, right?
Yeah, right.
They just say inappropriate
But
things.
those aren't kids. They didn't have a believable moment. There's a montage in the beginning, which might have been the best thing about the movie, of how Will Ferrell had, to get us to the point where the movie really starts, how he'd sort of slowly ingratiated himself into their lives over the credits, because
seen through a series of drawings.
Seen through a series of drawings where he gets closer and closer to the other people in the family, and they're finally like, okay, you're part of the family, and then the movie begins. At one point, he throws a basketball at full speed off the head of a cheerleader. I did laugh. I will concede to laughing
there are
at that.
a handful of laughs. Like Will Ferrell grabbing onto a motorcycle and going through his own house is funny.
Yeah.
The basketball.
I thought it was weirdly done. It looked, and of course it's fake, and they decided
It
I
does
think it was
look a
okay
bit
to look,
pretty fake,
but it looked so fake. It took me out of the moment.
You know, I laughed at some of the radio station stuff. I laughed at the second basketball throwing joke. Like
Right.
every so often there would be something that was fun. So this wasn't a complete soul deadening like Adam Sandler level experience, but
No.
such a letdown, because you're right, there's too many good people in this who deserve better material.
I was going to be the champion of the regular people. I really was.
And you know that, as we've seen from the other guys, we know when there is a script that is solid, that they have really lovely chemistry. These two actors who are very knowingly playing their types.
Yes.
And the tension that can create. They have some decent moments in spite of the script, you know.
They're good. They're really good performers. They're good at what they do. It's just that there's nothing to do here. It's not. I didn't believe any part of this movie.
I wish they'd had more opportunity to just ad lib. I mean, and maybe they
I don't know.
did.
I think we need we need more opportunity where there's a funny script and then funny actors engage in the funny script and then
Bibbs and Whitney were saying actually their goal for 2016 or what they want to see more of in movies is scripted comedies, like tightly scripted comedies, and not just let's make a bunch of shit on the set and see what works.
Let's have hours and hours.
More Preston Sturgis and less someone else named Preston.
All I know is that my kid turned to me as the credits were rolling. He turned to me and he went. So yeah.
Copyright
They
violence.
learn
Sorry,
so young.
yeah. You can't have any thumbs, Nicholas. They belong to Roger and Jean. So so that is it. This is terrible. And
You know, it made
unfortunate.
$38 million. The expectation was
39
20, and it hit 38 or 39 over the weekend.
is that people who couldn't get into Star Wars?
I don't know. Star Wars, obviously, just for a quickest movie over $1 billion worldwide ever.
I was shocked at that number, 39 million for
Yeah.
Downtown.
I sometimes on Christmas you just want to see something
wanna
real
see something,
stupid,
right.
and maybe they'd already seen Sisters.
Yeah.
Okay, so your number, Ben Mankiewicz.
Yeah, you know, I didn't like Sisters. Sisters better than this. I gave it a 3.0.
3.3.
3.3. That seems high. But
Yeah, I'm the jank. I gave it 4.5 because I laughed a few times.
I say 4 just for the panda, and so our number 3.9 is at 30% on the tomato meter. So avoid. Bye.